that you require to run these wheels would be much lower. So it draws less power from the machine and also creates very less stress on the component. And because of this less stress, less load on the machine, you get a much superior surface finish with RA values as low as 0.05 in centralized applications. So we got really superior performances in shock absorber, pins, and roller finish applications. So what we really saw was the two components of the grinding wheel, the grain and the bond. So what are the trends that are happening? What are the new technologies that have emerged in these two categories? The third part is the structure of the wheel, which is, as I said, is not really an obvious thing in a grinding wheel, but basically this is nothing but the spacing that we allow between two grains. And if you look at the engineered grain spacing, is another concept that we're working on, where the spacing between the grains would be improved, which would ultimately improve the grinding property of the wheel, can reduce the power requirement of the grinding wheel to a large extent, can reduce the forces that happen during grinding process, which result in better part quality. So increasingly, more and more applications, people are looking at stress-free component, no induced stress on the surface. And these are the open structured wheels really move towards delivering components which will have reduced stress on them. The other way by which a wheel can be made more open in terms of structure is not simply by the spacing between the grain, but by physically creating interrupted structure on the surface of the wheel. For example, in a crankshaft grinding application, where the grinding shoulder is a very large surface area application, here typically the wheels which have the perforations or the grooving on the sides help considerably remove the amount of stress that a very large surface area can create. So these wheels help reduce the contact area and therefore help in maintaining the wheel cooler for a longer time, thereby reducing the stress level on the crankshaft. And of course, the creep feed applications is another key area where the open structured wheels really help. Here again, we are looking at an extremely high porous wheel, which almost contains about 60 to 65% by volume of porosity in these wheels. And these wheels can remove something like 30 to 40 millimeter of stock in just about less than a minute or so. So this, for a grinding wheel to remove so much of stock in so little time, you need a porosity or a structure of the wheel which can enable the wheel to really plow and take the material out. So the open structured wheels can really help in creating such a this thing. And these sort of wheels are typically used for grinding the turbine blades in aerospace. And Kimi today is a large supplier of these wheels to companies like HAL, who produce the turbine blades for producing the helicopters and other aircrafts. And as far as the gear grinding wheel is concerned, increasingly the gear grinding application also is moving towards a creep feed application. And when you go for a creep feed here, products which can be run at 63 meters per second or 80 meters per second, the new Reishower, the new Liebherr machines, all these are moving towards high speed. And therefore, when you have a very high speed, high productivity machines, you have to necessarily go in for a very open structured product. And this is where the high induced porosity in a gear grinding wheel also helps in getting higher productivity, and thereby you can grind or machine much larger parts. So just to sum it up, if you look at the grinding system in total, we just looked at what trends are happening in the abrasive, what are the trends that are happening in the bond systems, and what are the trends that we have today in terms of the structure of the wheel by creating an open structure. And all these together, along with the new products in the coolants, with new technologies in the dressing system. So all these together, the dressing tool, the coolant system, the machine, the workpiece, fixturing, and more skilled operator together make sure that any input that comes into the entire grinding system, it gives you a much better quality output. So that's basically the point that we want to talk about today in this session. Thank you very much, and let's together work as a team to make it happen. Thank you.